Alright, I've wanted to do a video on this now. This has been months in the making. They finally got it here. We're going to be tearing that apart. Gray is no more. So I'm going to slowly start unboxing things. So this windshield's a little darker, but I think that's the one we're going to use. But we're slowly going to open everything up. See what we got. There's the bolt kit. The pieces on the side. Alright, so here's the color we're going with. Gloss black. And we'll get these installed and throw the old ones away. But hopefully these hold up better than the last ones did. If not, all I gotta do is just buy new black sides instead of the whole thing. I just decided to do a recolor. So I'm gonna pull the tank and paint this tonight when I get into work, and then getting all these little bolts. Getting all these little bolts out is gonna be fun. Plastics, all that, and then yeah, tank shouldn't be all that bad. But I lost my Bluetooth down in here somewhere, so I need to find that as well. But there, we got the tank off. Probably just tape up the brackets and whatnot, but paint that a nice gloss black. This doesn't come with a cover. I didn't order one. I didn't want one. So then once we get it tuned, I can take this thing out, the power commander. But yeah, I'm gonna put the back half back on next, and probably gonna try to do away with the key, make it a button, but I don't like the key. Alright, there's the black, and I'm already liking it more. So let's start getting the side fairings off and the front face and see. Well, so she's slowly coming apart. I just got, I don't know what the point of that was, or that one over there. Actually, I do. I remember what those were for. So we will reuse them. I think they go into here. But got the headlight and everything out. You guys can see my wiring job and wiring harness and shit, so tried to clean it up before if you guys saw the older videos on it. Radiator's pretty decent, fan, all that stuff's pretty decent, so we're not going to be replacing this. Probably do it next season. Actually, I do see that one right there, so we might start tackling hoses. I don't know. That one right there kind of changes my mind. I know he did the main ones, but we'll see. I want to get the suspension done first. Get that taken care of, get this painted teal, and then I want these wheels to be black. And then chain sprocket, longer piece. I need a bolt here, and then yeah, let's get this guy off next. Front fender off, everything is off. So this fork's still good. It's the other side that's leaking. Like I said, I want to get it taken care of eventually. Don't need that. Don't need that one. So I'm gonna put the front fender on first. New fender. Where's the old one? Somewhere over there. Old color, new color. I really like the black a lot more. Just needs a good bath. And then we need to powder coat this caliper here. Before it gets dark, this is one side. I am gonna have to do some trimming because you know me, I'm gonna notch pretty much this whole back section off. I'm gonna get it connected up front, see where we're at. But I know this bike's low as shit, so this will be the first point of contact. So I definitely want to do something about that soon. But we'll see. So let's get the other side on. Tomorrow is trash day. I'm gonna throw the whole thing away. So it's a little while later. We're in the shop now, taking care of some paint. I had two things of gloss black left. I had more of this, so I'm trying to use up a little bit of what's left of this. Paint and primer, paint and primer. So slowly, just doing some base coats right now. You can see we didn't do a full coverage yet. I am slowly heating up the whole area with the heat gun, and then I'm going through and I'm doing about 8 passes. 1, 2, 3, 8. Flipping it around, doing the same thing again, flipping it to the other side, and then doing about probably 32 passes of the heat gun up and down. And these seats, which, here's where I put them. These don't exactly match with the black, so what I'm gonna try to do is do away with these. I was asking you guys if somebody could figure out a solution to the seats. Either paint this gloss black or just make one. This, just a flat piece, I can probably end up just making this. I have some 16 gauge steel out of here. I was wondering if someone could make me one out of like carbon fibre or some shit, but I have more than enough 16 gauge sheet steel, which I know it's a little heavier, but just to get the base product down. This one's the easy one. I might try to just recreate that. And see, this is the pain part. Like, this is easy. I can recreate the front of this. I just need a flat piece. But this one I don't know. And also somebody broke the bolt in there when I bought the bike. So this one might be a little trickier to recreate, but the main thing was getting the tank painted, because as long as I can get the tank on, I'm gonna be, once I get back from my trip with this truck back here, I am gonna be pulling the front suspension off, getting that rebuilt, and we just got a quote for a new Q5S. They're about 330 bucks, mounted, balanced, all that shit. So we're gonna be doing that. But before we do that, I'm gonna be bringing the wheels in here to paint them again. I'm gonna pull the weights off and everything and do a nice gloss black on them, and then get the forks rebuilt and do them in teal. So let's get back to painting this sumbitch. Slow and steady, kind of just giving her a nice bunch of passes. And I know there's a big dent in it. I would like to replace this tank with a 1000 tank at some point. Apparently they fit a lot better than the factory 600 and 750 tanks do. And I believe they hold a little bit more as well. So I told myself I wasn't going to be here late tonight. I'm like, yeah, I want to go home. You know, I don't have much going on because we're planning on a trip. And then I decided to stay here a while. And instead of making these, I've decided that I really need the bike. I kind of did like a half-ass rig job, paint job on the on these guys. And then on the tank, I took my time and tried to do a little bit decent of a job. It didn't come out bad. If you guys can, let me zoom out a little bit. Look how nice that came out with some spray cans. I mean, she's not perfect. She's got some dents and shit, but this tank is a temporary. I think there's a little light spot like right there, but I mean, for what it is, it's not bad. And then I got pissed off with the seal inside of these things. Oh, you son of a bitch. Hold on a second. So I RTV'd in here because the seals they always break on these aftermarket ones. So I just put some RTV on the inside just to kind of keep the gas sealing. And I'm gonna let that sit overnight before I actually, you know, ride the bike. I don't think I'm gonna be riding the bike for a while. I just want to get it together and make it look pretty before I go on the road. When I get back, we're gonna be doing the tire. The front springs, I'm gonna leave the back one alone. I think the back one's fine. Eventually I'd like to go air on it, but that's gonna be down the road because that's an expensive setup. Just trying to do what I can and enjoy the bike as much as possible. But let's get home and start installing these parts. You guys will see them in the... Well, she ain't perfect, but it's all together. Got the seat painted. Did get a little bit of a splotch here, but not a big deal. Seats missed a little bit back here, but again, not a big deal. The only thing I'm worried about is the exhaust here is definitely going to melt that. So before I fire it up for the first time, I might put the longer exhaust back on it. I don't know yet. This thing is all but blown out, but we will see. I'm gonna go grab the other exhaust tonight and put it on. We got all the bolts on, taillights. I gotta go grab a tire. So while this thing's off, I'm gonna be painting these, paint these wheels back to black. Gotta go get some paint, and then we'll just paint the forks that color. But I think she came out all right. Little oil filter chilling in there. Everything clears. I'm worried about how low that is, but it is what it is. Low as shit. Alright, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I think we did alright. From this angle, she looks good. Other than that, really don't know what else to show you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, all this stuff will get replaced when we do the new motor, and then this mount is kind of facing backwards because somebody decided to strip the shit out of it, but these titanium headers look good in there. Got to do a longer chain. Just coming along.